This is a HeadGum podcast.
And we are
back on a Saturday.
It used to be when we'd watch cartoons as a kid.
Were you a big cartoon Saturday morning? Because I fucking was.
I think all kids were.
Oh, my God.
The Saturday morning ritual of...
This is right.
It meant something big.
And it's gone.
Gone. It is. I don't know, man. It's
gone.
we're old men, but
I know, but
that's
Gareth,
Saturday morning
of
nostalgia.
Yes, but when you say it's gone, speaking of it, so one of the reasons I took this NBC pilot,
Which, by the way, all over the trades.
All over the trades. I mean, all over like one trade in my social media.
No, there were. I saw a couple things.
Just kidding. But that's the problem with right now.
I know
it's all over the trades that you and I see because we're connected to each other.
Yeah, I know. So
I'm like, your stuff is all over my.
You are my algorithm.
You're my algorithm.
Jake is the biggest actor in the world.
Yeah, I was like, wow. My buddy Bill Bungeroth used to call it J-Town, where he's like, I put your name in once, and now all of a sudden I'm constantly fucking J-Town with these, you know?
Well, very quickly,
like,
before you get into it,
thing.
I made a joke like to a buddy of mine about I keep getting advertisements for shirts that like cover up your fat. And it's like my algorithm on YouTube is very like depressing at this point.
Yes,
but
same.
I was talking about it, and now... Because I was like, I keep getting these "you're too fat, wear different shirts" ads, and now my algorithm is fully like, "Hey, fat fuck! I know you're fat." Like,
same, dude. You'd make one joke, or even a half comment that you're like, I don't even care, but this is it. Then they also start marketing to you where it seems like they're talking, and I'm like, don't market it like this. You guys are close, but it's offensive how you're doing it. I'm not like you guys.
You know what? I always think that when you order something, and then they're just like, spam him. I'm like, I'm out. I bought your product.
I'll tell you what else I do that with. Politicians.
Oh, completely.
But man, I'm happy to donate to the things. I'm like, I'm in. When you write me Jake, I know. I literally will go, not only that, but now I hate your guts. Stop texting me.
You know, when you get a text from a number you don't know and you go, who could this be? And then it's just like, Gareth, it's Bernie Sanders. Democracy is going to die this evening. And I'm like, Bernie, get out.
Yeah, Bernie, we're friends.
We had a nice thing for a little while. It's over.
Enough.
It's over.
I agree with this.
Leave me alone.
It really pisses me off.
Yeah.
You know what my brother did to me as a prank, which he will not admit, but one day he will admit? Because he's claiming it's not true, but I get a bunch of stuff right now from politicians that say like, hey, Dan, I think he donated, but put my phone number.
That's crazy to do.
Because I'll literally get a bunch of texts where it'd be like, hey, Dan, I'm a third seat congressman in Wichita. And I'm like, why am I getting this? You know me. I love hunting. Well, I'm like, huh? And then I reached out to him and I go, Dan, are you pranking me? And he goes like, I would never. But I'm like, well, you also did used to, I told you when he used to, when I would move into a new place, get really graphic.
Oh, yeah. He'd send you, yep.
But like, you know, big, heavy blanks.
Yeah. Holes.
I like them.
Holes magazine.
Disgusting. Like where you're like, Jesus Christ, really graphic. And so I was living with Erin, my wife. We moved into our first place together. And all of a sudden, with my full name on it and the address, the mailman's dropping them off in those little plastic things. And I had to be like, hey, man, just so you know, my brother does pranks. And the guy's like,
crazy.
All good. He's like, all good, man.
Everyone's brother's pranking him with those.
I'm like, but I swear on my life, my brother's
no, of course. You don't like it. Your brother's pranking you.
No, I don't even open it, is what I'm saying. I throw them right out.
Of course not. Yeah, as you should, man. Hey, either way.
That's literally what happened to me for years.
You know who the Dan Levy, our friend who's a stand-up, not from Schitt's Creek, our other friend, nice mug. he played some pranks on me back in the day that were insane. And one of them was he put my number on Craigslist. This is insane.
Please.
He put my number on Craigslist and he said, I'm auditioning people for a new hot political show. In 1 minute, leave me a voicemail with your political take. And he didn't tell me. And so I just would be ignoring calls, and it would be people just like, I think the thing about Ron Paul, look, Ron Paul is like Lord of the Ring. And I'd go, what? I'd be like, what? And then it was like 10 days later, he's like, have you been getting some weird voicemails?
That is a great prank.
He got me on a bunch of them.
I did something similar to Michael Angarano, but it wasn't as thought out as that. We were doing something where we were talking shit years ago, and I think we did it on social media or something happened. And so I just posted on Instagram or Twitter, whatever it was at the time, and I gave his email and I said, hey, everybody, it's his birthday. Will you just wish him a happy birthday? And he emailed me back and he was like, hey, bro, not funny. And then sent a screen grab in there where there's hundreds of emails. And I was like, I mean, it is funny, but it's also not. Like, it's an asshole move, but that damn
that is long-term.
Is so funny.
There's some long-term damage there.
Yeah.
Because that is like, I got to change my email.
And then you've got to email everybody. You have a new email.
Yeah. Which is, Berg did that. Berg went from whatever his old one used to be to now he's got that crazy ass, like he's got a crazy email now.
Well,
and
he
you're
used to be Bergmaster like 5,000.
Yes. And then that got blown up. And then so now he's like got the weirdest one where I'm always like, what? And I'll like email Bergmaster 5,000 sometimes and he'll just go, hey, yeah, that sounds good. Also, can you make sure to email this one? And I'm like, seems like this one's still a little active, to be honest.
By the way, our boy Berg, I don't know if you've talked to him lately.
Crushing.
He's blowing up.
He's great.
He's getting
You talking about
the TV work.
Yeah.
And there's some more stuff.
Is that right?
Yes, that's right. I'm not going to say anything about it, but to this audience, and look, I don't like to take credit. I do.
Yeah.
I'm not a bragger. I am.
You are.
And I give you the same credit. You're not a bragger. You are.
I am.
You don't like to take credit. You do.
I have less. I make a bigger deal about it.
Who cares? It doesn't matter what you have. It matters how much you brag.
And that's a lot.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, because bragging's the best. So Berg's career really seemed to have a bump after something that this community did. And that's a little thing called the calendar, Gareth. Now, is that accurate? Probably not.
Yes.
Is that the spin job 2 car salesmen are going to do for our dealership?
I don't think so, but you've got to be bad cop.
Let's do this. Let's do a little IMDb. He's always working. Steve Berg is an unthinkably funny actor. He's always grinding, but he had a little dip. Yeah.
Well, I'll do it.
Okay.
Mike's Hard Lemonade, nothing. We're here to help. Tons of stuff.
Not accurate.
Okay.
But I'll sign on the dotted line if you want to.
I'm ready. We're in the office.
Let's
There's
get him in
pens.
this Corsica. We blew him up, baby. We get 30%. Everybody, enjoy the show. We got a fun one today.
And we are brought to you by Lisa. Oh, Lisa, how I love you. I got a Lisa mattress and I got a hybrid. So there's some springs, but it's not all springy. It'd been a minute since I had springs and I was happy to have them back.
Each mattress is designed with specific sleep positions and feel preferences in mind.
You know that moment where you lay on the bed and you go, oh yeah. Yeah, it's like your mattress is hugging you. I go face down. Look, I'll be honest. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I do know that you feel like you're on a classy mattress. And you just wake up feeling better, rested, aligned, ready to tackle the day. So Lisa mattresses are meticulously designed and assembled in the USA for exceptional quality. Lisa isn't just about sleep. It's also about impact, partnering with organizations like Clean Hub to help remove harmful plastic waste from the oceans. Okay, so go to lisa.com for their spring sale. You're going to get 20% off your mattress, plus you're going to get an extra $50 off with promo code Here to Help.
So go to Lisa, LEESA.com, promo code Here to Help.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. Pretty serious tone so far. Can we get your name, please?
Yeah, it's Maria.
There it is. I am Maria. Where are you calling from, Maria?
I'm calling from Iowa.
Beautiful. Whereabouts?
Cedar Rapids.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah. I've been
You
to
been
Cedar
there?
Rapids a
I have
lot.
too.
Yeah.
I played a real weird banquet hall in Cedar Rapids about a year and a half ago.
I'm sure you did. I was there.
Oh,
Oh. Maria, how was the show?
super
But
weird.
It was good.
Good.
Yeah.
Maria, what's up?
All right. So I sometimes work for my parents' attic because I work from home. I have been ever since the pandemic. And so I'm with my parents. And my mom, I didn't request this, decides to make me lunch sometimes. So she comes upstairs while I'm on my Zoom meeting.
Sorry, there's a question that we didn't ask that we sometimes. How old are you, Maria? I think this
I'm
is
39. I'm
Okay.
39. I have
That's
two
a helpful
kids. I'm
little
married.
Okay,
That helps
okay.
actually a lot.
100%.
That's important. Okay, go ahead.
100. Yeah. Sorry.
Keep
Yep.
no, it's not your fault. Go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, she decided to take upon herself to make me these lunches, and she'll interrupt my Zoom meetings by coming upstairs in the attic. And my mom's not known for wearing undergarments either, so it's really scary to see like what she'll present herself with. But she comes upstairs with these, I call them kind of stoner bowls. It's like a stoner paradise of like hot dogs, Doritos, cheese, grapes, like anything. Anything but the kitchen sink. And she wants me to eat them for, she's very proud of herself, but I can't. My mom's amazing, but I
have two questions right
can't
off
eat
the
these
bat.
lunches.
What are the outer
Continue.
garments? What's the outer garment?
Okay.
A big shirt.
Yeah, that's what I'm picturing, like a nightgown.
Just a big ass shirt.
Well, it's usually like she worked at the hospital for 40 years, so it's cut off scrubs.
That's cool.
So it's like
That's cool.
it's oversized cut off scrubs.
Not cool.
I kind of like mom. What's mom's first
No,
name,
mom is
Maria?
a vibe.
Yeah, mom is a
Sherry,
vibe.
but I call her Share Bear.
Share Bear for sure. I could definitely chill with Share Bear and those fucking goofy ass snacks.
And trust me, keep them away from your mom. I've learned that the hard way. Maria, now it's seriously like a hot dog with Doritos and cheese?
We've got some pictures whenever you guys want to see.
100%.
Yeah, let's see. I don't think we need to edge this one. Gareth, what are we looking at here?
We're looking at the salad of the day, which I'm praying those aren't grapes, but it looks like
They
lettuce. Okay.
Oh, those are grapes?
It looks like
I thought
lettuce.
those were the tips of a hot dog.
Oh, well, okay, you're right. Thank God it's grapes, I guess.
Yeah.
Lettuce, grapes, a Mexican blend of cheeses, chicken, and some kind of sauce, some kind of whitey sauce.
And then with a Dr. P in the back.
Fuck.
Those are the hot dogs.
Shit, this is bad. This one's bad.
Those are
okay.
nachos, baby.
Yeah, technically, we've got some nachos, again some cheese, some I don't know, like maybe fresco cheese as well, and hot dogs and cut up hot dogs. I mean, it really is college high shit.
You know what that reminds me of a little bit of how chop suey was created. Just
what do
whatever
you
the
mean?
fuck's in the fridge.
Yeah, just trash plate.
Sherry's just going like this. You know what? Let me grab a little bit of this, a little bit of that, throw it in the
Hot
microwave,
dogs.
and boom.
Hot dogs as a choice is wild. Yeah, those are gross. They are gross. And so we'll keep going, but I'm assuming the issue is that your coworkers are seeing this versus you're not wanting this.
So yeah, I mean that is the issue. But my question is though, like, how do I tell my mom to stop making these stoner bowls without hurting her feelings? Like she thinks
Yeah,
she's being
that's
mom
hard.
of the year. Everything with the food pyramid in that bowl. I can't choke it down.
What
it's
pyramid?
bad.
Yeah, honestly. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I don't.
It's the
She
food
says there's a
sphinx.
protein in there and fruit.
mean-
Okay.
And she's very proud of her.
So, Maria, let's do this. I'm going to put you on the spot just because I think it's going to help a little bit, or at least help me. This is a hell of a setup. It's very clear. But what is the specific question we could try to help you with today?
Yeah, so I want to let my mom down nicely and be like, please stop making me these bowls. But I'm afraid of
Right.
hurting her feelings. So
Okay.
yeah, like
that
a
makes a lot of
dialogue or script I could deliver to her. Because right now it's really hard for me not to just be like, Sherry, what the F, stop making me bold.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm going to die.
All right,
Yeah.
so you took away my first pitch.
Same.
I literally wrote down, Sherry, what the fuck? I'm going to die here, honey. You want to go back to the hospital and take care of my body? I'm 39. I got 2 kids. I'm working out of an attic.
Thank God you got scrubs on. I'm going to need them.
Yeah, pull me out by my ankles, babe.
My first pitch was going to be a way to just hide it from the coworkers. And
That's
then
not, no, but
I know.
she's, yeah. All right, so Maria, this makes sense. So really a little bit of backstory as we're just trying to get a little sense of this. How long have you been back living with mom? Are the kids living with you too? What's going on?
No, so like I live 2 miles down the road. It's just that I don't have space in my house for an office.
Oh, okay.
So I go to my parents' house
Just to
because they
work.
have like an old school attic. Yeah, it's just work. So but she tries to have my kids eat it too when they come over there. So
I get
Christ.
that. But that
I
we
do not.
can't, but by the way, we can't touch that.
No.
I learned the hard way. Whatever a grandma wants to do with the grandkids, get out of that. Let that insane dynamic work together. But that really helps that you're only there from 9 to 5.
Exactly.
First pitch, and we're going to get better than this. Show up with a bag lunch, old school brown bag.
I don't
and
hate
say, Mom, go, Sherry. She goes, how you doing, babe? I'm just fucking boiling your hot dogs for lunch. You go, my goddamn husband is starting to make me bag lunches. I got to eat this. Why? For my 40th birthday, he wants me to get blood work done. What? I got it. Mom, you're not going to believe the stuff I'm eating. Celery and vegetables, no hot dogs and gross cheeses. Just healthy stuff, Mom. You're not going to believe it. I'm in hell. But I can't have any snacks. I made a promise.
I can't eat Mexican cheese and hot dogs for a little while.
I can't.
Damn it.
I can't
Damn the
eat Iowa
stars.
nachos. Those are called Iowa nachos.
Those are, that is,
100%.
it is offensive.
I lived in Iowa for 2 years. I went to University of Iowa. And while I was in
Same.
college, no way. I'm a
Yeah,
little,
man.
you ever go to George's Bar? You ever go to the Deadwood?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Such
Absolutely. I
good
live down the
place.
street from it.
Me too. What's up, neighbor? So the first pitch is you're 39 years old. On your 40th birthday, you are making some changes. And so you and your husband are doing bag lunches. Here's another thing if you don't want to do the age thing. You go, Mom, we're doing a thing in our house where we're all doing bag lunches together. And this is something Eve J used to make us do, where we would have to make bag lunches, our lunches, like 4 months in advance and store them in the freezer. So you just make a ton of lunches for the kids, and you got them too. And you just show your mom there when you get there. You go like, Share Bear, fuck, I got the thing. Thanks for the Iowa nachos, but it's a pass.
I like that. I definitely, my first thought was a similar vibe, but I would probably go post doctor. And I would say, you talk to the doctor. We could do a voicemail for you that you could play. You've got to kind of clean up your diet a little bit. So you're going to do something. You could say you're doing keto, where you have fasting windows. And so you're not
She'll just
eating.
get 500 hot dogs.
You're not eating
fasting
for the
windows.
time.
Okay,
Fasting windows. So you're
understood.
not eating when you're over there.
That's a
because
good
you're
idea.
fasting. You apologize. My other thought was maybe you could say, similarly, however we motivate I'm trying to watch what I eat, but you could. And the only problem with this is you're putting too much on your plate, but you could bring her like a gross, simple salad and be like, that's what I've started to eat, and maybe try to neutralize the we're feeding each other space by that motivating a like, you know what, well, we have different diets, let's just take care
Let's
of our
just
own
cool
shit.
it. We're both going crazy with getting each other
Yeah,
stuff.
what are we doing?
I got 2 pitches for you, Maria. Number 1, fake choke on a hot dog, and then go, Mom, this fucking chunk got stuck. I don't know what happened. And she'll go, what? And you go, I'm just going to eat my own applesauce kind of stuff. I don't know what happened. And 2, rather than say keto and fasting, which I think you were right on, because your mother's older, we could confuse her. What if you say you're on the chimp diet and we create a fake diet, which is like, a fad that you saw on Instagram where it's like all you eat is bananas, greens, no proteins besides like beans, but you're like, it's crazy. It's called the chimp diet. It's how to get a chimp body in 6 months. I don't know. It's so stupid. But I'm just
love
doing the
this.
chimp diet, so I can't eat tortillas. Why? Because chimpanzees in the wild don't have tortillas.
Have you ever seen a
I
fat
like that
chimp?
one.
Yeah, it's only, and she goes, what is this? You go, it's this like new fade that's coming out that, I don't know, it's insane. But it's, all these supermodels are doing the chimp diet. So it's only eat what a chimp would eat in the wild because chimps
It's
are in the
foraging.
best shape.
Yeah.
Foraging, but every once in a while a chimp could eat something different.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what a chimp
No,
can't
I like
get
that
is
one.
Iowa nachos. And she will get so confused, she'll go, I don't even know what to make you.
Exactly.
You go, Mom, listen, it's easier if I just make my own, thank you. And then if she brings it up, go like this, oh man, this is so tempting, but it's not on the chimp diet.
I think, yeah, if you own it and be like, Mom, I'm being a pain in the ass, I know, but the chimp thing is so straightforward.
And it's so, and also, Mom, it's so popular right now.
And cheap.
But
I
everybody's
like-
doing yeah, go ahead.
My only problem is she's the typical like 70-year-old that's always on Facebook. So she's going to try to Google it because
That's fine.
Facebook is live.
Yeah, but that's
And
fine.
she won't be able to find it.
Well, that's because you say you're searching the wrong places.
Yeah. You could say it's a specific dietitian. You subscribe to an app that they have. They've just started. it.
She goes, I can't find you. You go, I don't know what to tell you.
Like, yeah, it's everywhere.
Your
User
mom,
error.
you might not be that good at the internet, old lady.
Jake's right in the sense that I guarantee you, if I had to have that conversation with either of my parents, I would be able to be like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. What are you using? Google?
Yeah. Also,
you.
the internet's massive. You know that,
Yeah, it's
right?
huge. AI's ruined a lot of these searches. I mean, you know. Mom, did you even understand? I would say that's probably my number one too. I have one more for you.
Okay.
Wolf down one of these hot dog plates from hell, and you fake a food poisoning, and you tell her, "Sorry, love ya. I'm off the eating while I'm here. No
Because
offense."
I can't risk it. I missed 3 meetings on the can.
Yep.
Mom,
That's a really good one because she has a fear of that.
yeah. So it's okay. So here's what we got: food poisoning, chimp diet,
Yep.
bag lunches, choke on a dog. What was the other one we had, Gareth?
We had
Or is that kind of
the
everything?
fasting window.
Oh, the fasting window, but that
But
also
that's
goes
kinda
into chimp diet.
I think that's chimp. You know, the truth is, not to cut you off, but I think you could do food poisoning into chimp diet if you wanted to.
Yeah, I like that.
like how official
it's
you
too
say
absurd.
that.
Yeah.
You say that
Well,
like it's not one of the
If you
dumbest things
told
you've
me-
ever
If you
said.
told me 9 minutes ago, that would sound
here for it.
logical. I'd have said you're
No.
crazy.
Here's why we've done this too much is that we think we're 10% doctors.
I'm gonna go higher than that.
You going this? All right, let's just do this. Let's do the wolf down the food poisoning, go to chimp diet. I think that's going to work. All right.
So to get you
call
out of
us in
the
morning.
hot dog quagmire, what we're gonna do is we're gonna recommend a fake food poise, and we're
You're
gonna go
not
into the
Gareth.
chimp diet.
You're getting
And,
to the point you're not even having fun with it. It's just you're actually giving a prescription.
All right, here
Yeah, I
you
just feel
go.
like I'm at like telehealth right now.
Take
Yeah,
that to Rite Aid. They should fill that for you right away.
Yeah, you'll be just fine. All right, Maria, thanks so much for the call. We got to
Thanks,
take another
Maria.
one.
Schedule something on your way out, okay? Let's make sure we get this all fine.
And she's writing down chimp diet, wolf
Chimp diet. Yeah, and her mom's gonna see her notebook and be like, "What the fuck?"
I mean, if you saw my notebook, it says Maria, Iowa, 39, 2 kids, bag lunches, choke on hot dog, a chimp diet, wolf dog plate, food poison.
Oh my God.
These are the scribbles of a maniac.
No, if people ever find our notebooks, they're gonna be like, "Find them."
And then at the top it says Share Bear.
I got Share Bear too. I was gonna point out I do have that in my notes. I was like, "Share Bear,
Okay,
this will
so
come back."
Maria, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? What are you going to do here? I think we got some winners.
So yeah, I really agree. I think when you said food poisoning, that's spot on because this woman, like, if you were to come over and you were to have, like, let's say, like a pizza, but you left it on the counter for more than 10 minutes, it would already be in the
freaks.
garbage because she's terrified of food contamination.
Mm.
So if I told her I had
Perfect.
food poisoning, she would lose her mind. Yeah,
It's crazy
And I,
Yeah.
for someone prepping those meals to be like,
boy.
I really just,
100%.
I'm terrified of
Yeah.
food poisoning. Have some hot dogs and cheese.
Yeah, but so that works, Maria. Let's start with the food poisoning. And from that, are you good to then bring some bag lunches and go like, I'm just eating really solid. And all you need is a few days where she doesn't make food. And then you broke the cycle. Then if she brings
Yeah,
something
see-
up, you just go like this, Bob, it's okay. It's okay. And you go, I love you, but I'm just worried about the food poisoning. Or if you don't want her to Google chimp diet, which is also fair, you could go food poisoning into, I can't risk it because I missed some meetings. So I eat before work and I eat after. I'm actually not eating during work. If anything, I bring a bag of almonds that I always have. I just leave up there and I just snack when I need to.
All right, I like that too, because then it's like a physical thing that she can see that I'm eating. Because otherwise, she'd be worried that I wasn't eating. You know?
And what she could do if she really wants is she could refill the almonds before you get there.
Yeah.
Because sometimes she just wants to do something.
Yep.
That doesn't help. She might come in with no underpants on, though. So,
Yeah, that's
a twofold.
Yeah, that's
But
another.
I gotta say that's a second call because this
100%.
will fix the food.
Yes.
I believe. But if then mom keeps popping up, then we got to do another thing where we fake a meeting. She comes in the background and you say, Mom, they saw your butt.
Yeah, no, that's happening.
And I'm getting in trouble because, Mom, I was on a meeting. They saw your crack and I'm in a world of trouble because of it. They said that we did it on purpose. They're making it seem like I'm a pervert.
They did a meme. We can make some memes for you.
Oh, if we made a fake
Yeah,
meme.
HR is involved.
Yeah, just a couple memes.
Oh,
like
by the
they're
way,
passing these around.
You know what we could do, Maria, which would be really fun, is if you staged a photo with her in the background that she didn't realize it was being staged on, and you took a photo of her behind you and you said, you made a fake meme and you go, Mom, you can't keep coming up there like this. Look at what happened. They're all sending this around work. And it has like some like joke line on it about like Mom's Nachos.
Yeah.
It's like, ew. And she's
No,
like,
that's a
oh
really
my
good
God.
one,
And you're
too.
like, Mom, this is like somebody sent me this at work. I don't know who started it. You cannot come in the background with no underpants on.
I think that's fair. I think that is a fair follow-up too.
But that's
if we get there.
next.
Yeah.
If we get there.
Yeah. But the food-wise, I think you're going to be good to go.
Yeah, food poisoning and chimp diet.
Yeah. Maria,
just normal shit.
Are you as happy as we are with this one?
No, I truly am. I think it will be good. Share Bear, hopefully, we'll stop making those because
It'll work.
I can't. I
and
might
then-
die if I keep eating them.
If not, come in and talk to us and we'll do a follow-up on this one.
Yeah, we'll
But
do a follow-
we could figure this one out. with
Schedule something on your way out right now, and we'll see you in maybe a couple
we'll see
weeks,
in at
maybe
least
a month.
3 months.
3 months or something like that.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate
I don't know
it.
what's funny. Thanks, Maria.
Doctors.
See
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
We're
Don't
doctors
forget
now,
to get
not
back.
lawyers. We're doctors. Thank you. Bye. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Great. Thank you very much. Can we get your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Heath.
Heath.
I'm 25.
Great. And where are you calling from, Heath?
I'm calling from Brooklyn
Beautiful.
in a stairwell, actually.
You're in a Brooklyn stairwell, which is how I pretty much picture living in New York for the most part.
Yeah, it's pretty similar.
Hey, Heath, you have roommates?
I do have roommates. I have two. My call is actually about one of my roommates.
Okay.
So since we started living together, we went to college together, and we were kind of acquaintances, not super close, I'd say, in college. And so
Okay.
we started living together, and he kind of like, we had that sort of male friendship where we weren't really like talking about a lot of stuff,
Okay.
and kind of not from confrontational.
Mhm.
And so one time I need to give a bit of backstory. So one time he took these like wooden spatulas that I had and used them for like a chef's costume for Halloween. And then he lost these spatulas. Then this other time he like has taken all the chairs from our apartment to like throw a party on the roof, but like didn't say anything about it either. And I brought this up to my other roommate kind of recently, and she mentioned that he had taken some of her things from the living room and just like moved them into his room as like decor, but like never mentioned anything about it. And I saw that he like did the same thing for me. And so the problem that I've kind of run into is like, how do I talk to this guy when we've gotten into this like weird non-confrontational space, like both of us, about like this weird sort of behavior where he's just not even telling me that he wants to use things of mine and will just like take them.
What should we call this guy? Should we just give him a name? You want to just give us a name, Heath?
Yeah. You can call him Cody.
Cody.
Okay, so let me just try to get this clear because I got a little bit thrown with the party on the roof and that stuff. So Cody just takes your stuff, like your furniture, and doesn't ask for it, and you guys never talk about it?
Yeah, like the spatulas he took for this costume, which maybe it was like last minute, but then he lost the spatulas.
Yeah.
And the only
And
reason
did
I
he-
found out is because he like had them on an Instagram post. So I was like, oh shit, I forgot those were gone.
Oh, understood. I got you. But he didn't replace it.
Or
what
bring
else
it
has
up.
What else has he
He
taken
eventually
from yours?
did when I brought it up.
Heath, what else has he taken that's yours?
So he lost those spatulas. He broke this chair. He broke another cup that I have. And then it was like a set of two. And now the other one is just sitting in his room and he's like storing his keys in it. Like it's a little catch-all tray. And so that's like the most recent thing that I noticed where I was like, I don't know how to approach this guy about it.
And
But
what
it seems like it's a pattern.
It is
It
a
is.
pattern.
Yeah.
And what is his vibe? Kind of describe him. And what is your guys' relationship? You know, I used to live in New York and I had the weirdest of all roommates. I moved every 9 months. So, you know, it depends on the situation of how we could pitch on this.
Why did you move so much? Just because?
Cheap rent.
Okay.
Just always looking for it. I was never on a lease.
Mm-hmm. That tracks.
Yeah.
Paper trail.
Yeah, man. So, Heath, can you kind of break down what's going on between you and Cody, what the dynamic is, what's happening in that apartment, and also what part of Brooklyn?
We live in Bushwick.
Oh, I lived in Bushwick off the M train. Kosciuszko,
Yeah,
whatever
me
that
too.
is.
It's an all right area.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
so we knew each other in college. He's cool. We kind of like ended up living together because we both needed a roommate at the same time. So it just like
Right.
worked out well. And I knew he was like a nice guy and that
Okay.
we would get along well. So he's pretty clean and like he's a good person to live with. So I do want to like maintain the like piece of
Living
the
together.
household because we are going to move somewhat soon this year.
And you're going to
so
move
like I want him
together?
to still be my
You do.
well, like you said, Jake, like roommates can be so insane here that
I
I'm
agree.
like, this guy's not that crazy.
I agree. I understand, Heath. You got a good enough thing working. Don't mess with it. Don't roll the die.
Exactly. But he's like,
Although,
really,
yeah.
I hardly see him because he's in his room all the time.
I get this.
And
That's where all the good shit is.
so, yeah, great roommate.
You want to hear a really
Um,
weird roommate situation really fast, and I'll
Yeah.
do the whole story in under 2 minutes?
Yes.
Please.
I was when I first moved to New York, I was in the old Bed-Stuy, which was really tough and scary.
Yeah.
And I moved in with this like goth girl who never talked, but she wore like all black, had the eyeliner. We were not social at all together. And I didn't have any furniture. I just had a couch I was sleeping on and my little like writing table. But the bathroom, you had to go into my room to get to the bathroom,
Yep.
and you had to go through my room to get to the kitchen.
God, awful.
Awful. One night I was up till about 7 a.m. and I woke up at like 8 because I had to go. I was so tired and I was taking a shower and I was bending over and I stood up too fast. And when I stood up, I scratched my back on the faucet.
Oof.
And then because I was bleeding, I tried to get out of the bathroom. And because of the change of temperature, I fainted.
Ah.
Totally naked, about 180 lab LBs hitting the ground, thump on my front, butt open to the air.
Back
a big
bloody.
back bloody. I was out for probably 10 minutes real time. When I came to, I realized this roommate had walked in, turned off the shower, walked past me, got her coffee, and left for work.
Oh my God. What the fuck? There is.
Didn't check on me. She heard, thump, walks in, turns the shower off, gets coffee, sees my big old body laid on the ground with a bloody back and goes like this, off to work. So Cody is
Stepping
not
over
a bad
you,
part.
Stepping
crazy.
over you to turn the shower off shows some level of understanding.
She didn't want to pay for the water.
I know, but it's like she is able to have concern, just not
She's like this.
empathy.
Oh, he's dead. Hopefully the cops come gone. I don't have
I
to
gotta
see
get
it.
out of here.
I gotta go.
I'm
I gotta go to
groggy.
that coffee. I gotta go to that coffee shop I work at.
I'm groggy.
Crazy. So
Wow.
I agree. We want to keep Cody.
Yeah, and I mean, everybody who's lived with multiple roommates empathizes to the idea of like, look, nobody's perfect. You live with someone, you find the thing. So this to me feels like we can do it with a nudge into a chat, an action maybe into a conversation. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to get out there, Heath?
Yeah, the only other thing that I would say is like, what throws me the most about this is that he just won't mention anything.
Yeah.
I'm not even that mad about the things that have happened. Like, mistakes happen, I can forgive it. But like, if you want to use my thing in your room, why are you just taking it? And then the times that I have confronted him about things, maybe he's like kind of rectified the situation, but even the apologies are like that kind of apology, like like when a kid is playing and they want to get back to playing, so you're like, all right, it's fine.
The
Like,
worst.
get back
I
to
get
it.
it. I
I
know
do
that
hate
exact apology.
Like as you're in the middle of still explaining, they're like, all right, cool, got it. And you're like, let me get this out there.
Yeah, a forced apology. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry if I pissed you off.
Sorry I had such a great chef outfit. See you around town.
Sorry you got sensitive that I rolled, but
Sorry.
okay. So this is an interesting one, Heath. The specific question is, how do we confront Cody in a way that keeps it gentle, but lets him know, please stop stealing my stuff?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, or just like ask.
Yes. So here's what I would maybe do. I'm going to go a mile to walk a block.
I'm similar. Go ahead.
I would say, hey, man, I might have to contact the landlord. And he'll go, why? And you go, I think someone's been breaking in.
This is pretty good already.
And he goes, what do you mean? And I go, shit's been missing. My spatula. Chairs are getting broke and no one's talking to me. So like, and you go like, and I know you, Cody, you're not crazy. So if you broke my chair, you would tell me. And I didn't break it. And we're not throwing parties here. So I think somebody's coming in and doing this stuff. And you start mentioning the stuff that has happened and go, before I contact him, is there anything that's been really strange for you or that you're missing? And then go, because what I might end up doing if this landlord doesn't help is setting up cameras. Because I'm getting really spooked.
And
man.
we should probably all pitch in.
Yes. But this idea where he starts going like, he wants to set up cameras in the common space and you go, I don't want to, man, but like things are happening that aren't explained.
I like that. I mean, that's kind of that's a way to force the confession. I think that's pretty good, honestly. And I do think if you say cameras and you're like, we should all pitch in because this is fucking crazy, I want evidence, that then has a financial hook that probably isn't great.
He's not going to be interested in.
Here's one. This isn't flushed out fully, but something where you're like, can you say to both your roommates, hey, I'm thinking of, and I mean, again, I'm not finished here. I'm thinking of throwing like a Halloween party next year or Halloween in July. Can you guys get me a picture of your costumes last year so I can make like a little Evite for it? And then when you see the picture of him in the chef costume, you go, are those my spatulas? I was looking for those. And that prompts you into the conversation.
That's interesting.
My other pitch is take 2 of his pillows off his bed and just start putting them in your room and using them.
So I was going to go there, Gareth. I wrote down, start stealing from him so that there is a phantom thief.
Well,
And
then
he
it
goes,
I do feel like something with like the phantom thief feels more relevant. And I'm only saying that because with the other 2 pitches, the problem is that he knows that I know about some of it. Like the chairs I confronted him about, the spatulas I confronted him about.
Okay.
But
So
like
then,
stuff he's taken from the living room, it's like we've just never discussed.
Okay, so then here's what you've got to do. start stealing his stuff, and he's at first going to go like, "That son of a bitch." And then he might retaliate and steal more of your stuff, but then you need to steal more of his stuff. And what you're hoping for is essentially the Cold War.
I was just going to say, it's an arms race. Yeah.
Because what you want to have happen is, without talking about it, he goes, "That son of a bitch is crazy. He'll bomb my whole country." And you go, "That son of a bitch is crazy." And you both go, "Okay, nobody steals anything.
And
something's missing from you, something's missing from him."
you know what the nuke is? The nuke is when you start eating someone else's food. If you start eating his food and using his food, that's when you're just kind of going, well, I just don't know what the line is here.
And
Cody.
bathroom products.
And leave the shower gel open.
Yeah.
But I think I would just send that message and he'll probably say something. And that's when you get to say, well, yeah, you took my spatulas for a chef outfit.
And you weren't stopping. What do you think about the Cold War idea?
I don't hate it. I think, do you guys think I start stealing stuff from like his room? Because so far he hasn't gone into my room, and that's like a line I don't want to reach.
No, you start with it. You do exactly what he's done.
Mm-hmm.
So he stole your spatula. Figure out what he uses in the kitchen a lot. If he's got a thing where if he's a pasta guy, right? Get the strainer, throw it in the dumpster.
or you know what's always bad is like you'd have like a bowl that's yours that you love, and then the roommate
his coffee mug.
Yeah, so whatever he has a real affinity for, start using that.
Don't use, Gareth.
Throw?
Make it disappear.
Okay, all right. Yeah, make it disappear.
Because then he goes, "Have you seen my mug?" You go like this. "Yeah, I brought it to a party and it broke."
Or does he have a mug or a bowl that he loves?
Most of the like stuff in our kitchen is mine.
Okay.
That I think would matter like that. But I feel like he does have like those like blender bottles that he uses to go to the gym and like shake up a protein shake.
Yes.
And I could just like hide that somewhere.
Or you know what you could do? Hide the tops.
Hiding the tops is great. Or the little shaker guy in there.
Yeah,
that's the whole component.
So that he goes like, "I can't use this," and you go, "I hear you. I can't use my spatula because you are a goddamn chef."
How about
look? What we're pitching is hard.
And after a couple weeks, why don't you put one of those protein shakers in the kitchen with pencils and pens or something like that? Like you're just like, yeah, it's a utility now. Go ahead though, Jake.
Yeah, that's interesting. So Heath, what are you thinking?
I kind of like that idea. What if I also I take the things and I just make them disappear for like a month at a time?
I love this.
Yes.
And then they appear like the top of the thing just appears like literally on his bed, like the horse
head.
Yes. And he just
almost
goes
like once he's finally lost hope for it ever returning.
Yeah, once he buys a new one, you bring the old one back, and then you hide something from the new one, so that he goes to you one day, and this is what we're hoping for, Heath. He goes, "Hey man, could you stop stealing my shit?" And you go, "Yeah, could you stop stealing my shit?" And he goes, "Yeah, fine." And you go, "How about this? Let's not steal each other's shit."
That's what I was going to ask. So I think that's better. Making it so you're like, yeah, I've been trying to sort of show you what it feels like to not have control of your stuff.
Yeah, I like this.
I do too. Are you going to do it?
I think I can do it. I don't think it's like too evil.
No, look, it's not nice. But he's stealing from you.
Yeah, he started it. I mean, you're just trying to kind of level it out.
Yeah.
Well, hell, man, good luck. Let us know what happens.
Go for it.
Thank you.
Look, this one is it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't want to do a big confrontation. We don't want to leave notes. You don't want to do the go to the landlord and say. So what you were kind of driving us towards, what it seemed like you wanted was just take a shit. So yeah, man, just take a shit.
I think we're validating, and I think you go for it. This is the right move. I mean, some action is better than.
It ain't gonna feel good though.
No,
now what you could do.
It might.
Yeah, but take a shit and save it so you can give it back. But what you're trying to do is little consequence.
Yep.
Yeah, we're already at that level, so just evening it out. I'm just retaliating now.
Heath, you're calling
yes.
a podcast about this, so
that's
it's
how
time.
bad it's gotten.
That it is time for action. Feel
is time for
validated.
action.
We see you
Maybe
take
he'll
his
call
protein
back.
shakers. He won't. Maybe. But do that and let us know, okay? And maybe, if you can,
right.
for our sake, take some pictures of the things you're taking, just so we can have a list when we do a follow-up and we can sort of see what's been going on here a little bit.
That makes
Okay, I
sense.
can do that.
All right, buddy.
Thanks, pal.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
All right, bye.
We are here with a special follow-up with my friend and co-star from The Dink, Mary Steenburgen. And Mary, we did a press day about a week ago. Was that right?
Yeah.
And we started talking about the podcast, and we're going to have you on closer to the movie and do a full real episode. But
Okay.
at the pressing, you were getting mad at me about something.
Yeah. I'm starting to listen to your podcast. I'm sorry I haven't listened to it
Okay.
before, but I'm making up for lost time. And I listened to your one that I think you guys call, is it Crafting Court or Crochet Court, right?
Okay, yes, Crochet Court. And Gareth, I'm going to tell you, a lot of people got really mad at us on the comments on this one.
Okay.
Well,
What did-
Mary, the call was, it was, just to remember all of us, it was somebody called in with a crochet problem. They wanted to charge their friend, right?
Oh, right.
And
Sarah from
Sarah.
Ottawa, horse loving, coffee loving.
Oh, no.
Yeah, agreed.
Sarah. Yeah.
And then we decided what we were going to make it like a people's court and go to court and have Steve Berg be the judge.
I know, but you're not explaining it very well.
Okay, you explain that.
Okay. She is into crafting and she made a gift for a baby, and her friend saw this little, whatever it was, monkey or something like that she crocheted and said, I want one of those. And so she said, well, what would you want? She would want an elephant. So for her friend, she starts doing this elephant, but they talked about it being kind of big, and she got like a third of the way through with it. And it was, I can't believe you guys don't remember those. But anyway.
Mary, we've done a lot of these calls.
I'm
remember
starting
all
to
the
remember.
details now.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So then it was $70 and she had only just started it. So then she started doing the math and realizing this was going to be really expensive. And what should she do? And how should she tell her friend? And this person, like when you asked her to describe her worst trait,
Okay.
and her worst trait was that she was overly confident about directions.
Okay.
So this is a really nice person.
Okay.
Like,
By the way, you're
like
right. That is a very great worst trait.
Yeah, I mean, it's like an angel.
That is an
Like
angel.
angel.
That is a very funny take. Mary, I didn't think of that.
I know you didn't think about it. And here's the other thing. Before you guys started, pushed it into a court and calling her friends and like scaring her friend to death about suddenly being on the radio. You instantly made her friend be on the radio. She had a meeting in like 6 minutes and you go, okay, we have 5 minutes. Let's do it now. And this woman had no clue what was happening to her.
You're right.
And I mean, all this was just so wrong. And the other thing I realized about it was right before you took the call from her, you and Gareth you guys were talking about fights you'd been in. Like how many times you either beat someone up or got beaten up. Mostly you got beaten up.
Got beaten
This
up,
is
yeah.
embarrassing to hear.
Yeah.
All
And
this,
this
Mary.
it feels like we're being taken to court and just absolutely murdered.
You are.
All right, keep going.
So then you're like surging with testosterone when you take the call. And you take the call
so
and you
embarrassing.
immediately make it this fight. and you assign
Right.
yourself to be her lawyers and go to court, and you call it Crochet Court. And these are like two Canadian friends who crochet and talk about. Oh, and the other thing you did, and this is probably what made people really mad, is you couldn't stop talking about how ugly it was.
Oh, no.
You
my
especially,
God.
Gareth. You're like,
no.
that is so ugly.
This is humiliating.
Oh, God. Right? Just coming up of a fight gab is not good.
It's
This is
all-
called toxic
know.
masculinity. This is what
Yeah.
that's called.
It was. It
All right,
was
and
so
then-
toxic.
And then what happened, Mary?
Well, I don't know what ultimately happened because
We don't either. We haven't had a follow up with them yet.
We should have Mary on for the follow-up.
okay, I didn't know if I'd missed the follow up.
Yes.
I just hope you didn't destroy a friendship because you took it straight from.
Right.
It was just like
It was too
the
intense.
second her friend. By the way, you didn't use her name. They bleeped her name.
Yeah.
Pretty sure because she was terrified of you guys
Right. I
and
didn't
your
think of
like
that.
toxic masculinity.
So can I read what and now it goes back to it Stevie B, Gareth. It's the same comment that maybe Stevie B was right.
Don't.
So this all started, Mary, where we're out here, we're trying our best. We're making these. We do a bunch of calls in a day, and sometimes we go the wrong direction.
It happens.
We're
without-
trying our best. But can I read to you guys the response that we got? Really, our first, not our first, but our most angry take on what we've been doing that got a lot of people agreeing. We got a lot of emails about this. And so when Mary, you brought it up to me at the Apple Day about your frustration, I figured we might as well have you on to voice this because I think there's a lot of people who agree with you. But that is
Yeah.
hot take. Ever since the butthole waxing episode, Gareth, you want to tell Mary what that was really
I
fast?
mean, I'd really rather not.
Go
but
ahead, sir.
Okay. Mary, I'm going to do this as quickly as possible.
Why are you looking at me directly?
I just don't know where my camera is in relation to yours. It's nothing
ahead,
to
Garrett.
do with.
Go ahead.
Okay, so a gentleman called in. He'd been going to the steam room. When he'd been getting up out of the steam room, he'd noticed that the towel had been stained a little bit. We tried to figure out what was going on. By the way, we got a lot of heat because never at any point did we say go to a doctor. Anyway, our pitch was wax your butt, get all the hair out of there, and maybe that'll clean it up. Now, let me point out that our pitch did work. I, as a move of solidarity, agreed to also get my back waxed. I got my front, I got my back waxed. So this person is citing this as maybe our jump the shark moment where I got my butt waxed, he got his butt waxed. And so when he references that, that's what he's talking about.
Okay, so hot take. Ever since the butthole waxing episode, it seems like Jake and Gareth are getting away from helping people and focusing more on marketing people's problems for the show's benefit. I understand why, because it's hilarious, but I think they need to make sure they are focusing on helping people more than helping the show. The whole idea of getting advice at a bar is because you don't know that person. It's supposed to be, here's my advice, as an independent third party. Then somebody said, I totally agree. She called in to have them help with a solution, but it felt like involving the third party right away negates the premise. So Mary, as another voice of disappointment in the job we have done, how do you...
This is tough.
Which is a part of it, guys. Look, it's a part of it. This is an organic, fluid situation. What would be your pitch? And I'm going to put you on the spot now of how, with this specific call, we could follow up with them and try to remedy the situation.
Okay. Well, I definitely would be able to answer this more accurately if it were a cross stitch or a needlepoint problem, because I've done both of those. I've never
Interesting.
crocheted anything. But when you knit something, you can undo it, and still
that's
have the
interesting.
yarn. So my question would be, what can she use what she has
Right?
and make a small elephant that maybe costs $100,
Right.
and then gift that, or they can split it and each pay $50.
Okay,
and-
so
But
Mary-
this is the other thing you did.
What?
You go, okay, you say to a friend, your friend is nervous about asking you for money for this. So what would you be comfortable paying? Would you be comfortable paying $30,000? That's where you start.
This is Jake.
Because I was
This has
going
to be
high,
Jake.
Mary. So now
That was Jay.
But now, Mary, while that was happening, I sent a text to Natalie because I thought, Mary's my friend. She's putting us in a corner. And as we work together, we're going to do another movie together. And I hope we do a bunch of projects together. We like to mess with each other. And when we were doing press, we were like, you know what? Let's just mess with each other and turn this into a fun thing. So as you were giving advice, I just texted, can you try and get the OG caller on?
Oh.
And she wrote, she's in the waiting room, just didn't want to interrupt the flow. So let's bring her on, Mary, and see what happens.
Sarah.
Is it Sarah?
I remember her name.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Same. I remember.
She's here now.
Okay. Hey, Sarah, really fast. This is kind of a follow-up, but it's a special follow-up. So we've got Mary Steenburgen here, the great actress. We star in the movie The Dink together. It's going to come out this summer. You got Gareth. But the reason we're doing this right now is Mary was very mad at how Gareth and I handled the call.
Your call.
Your call. And she scolded me behind the scenes. And so we brought her on, but she is here now.
Hi,
Thank you
Sarah.
so much for joining. Hi.
So could you, Sarah, recap a little bit what the problem was and where you're at? And we're going to see if we can kind of, this isn't what I like to refer to as a little bit of a redo.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. So I had promised my best friend to crochet a large animal, and it ended up being more expensive than I was expecting. And I wanted I was asking you guys for some help on advice on how to deal with that and be in a nice way, seeing if my best friend could chip in some money for it. And then they pitched going to Crochet Court, which was awesome, but my best friend just was not interested in going to court, if that makes sense.
It makes
Mary
sense.
would agree with that. She just did the hands up and did a C face.
Yeah.
So
A loaded gesture.
Yeah, a very loaded proofs in the pudding. Crochet Court was stupid.
and-
Sarah said it was great to be nice, but it was not great.
And by the way, after hearing back from Mary, everything that transpired, it was like having someone read a transcript. She's 100% right.
Okay. It wasn't great. So then, Sarah, where are we at right now with the problem, with the best friend? We are here to help you. And now we've got Mary to make sure that Gareth and I, who are both wearing matching black hoodies, and the only reason I took my hat off is we weren't fully twinsing out talking about fights we've lost and bullying people.
Like two bad advised druids.
So, Sarah, take over for a second. Where are we at now? Believe me, you're in better hands. We've got the great Mary Steenburgen. She's an absolute killer. She's really smart. We're in good shape. Catch us up.
She can chip in to help out, and she felt bad. And then I just said, "Oh, this is a weird miscommunication on my end." And we were happy that you guys helped us reconnect over this. And I think we just, what do you say? You ran a mile to walk a block, or whatever you say.
But it's feeling good.
Feeling good, yeah. Like I think, like she's gonna send me some money to chip in. I think we said like $100 as you suggested.
Okay.
So you kind of just broke the ice on the conversation. So I would say it was a win.
Interesting. Is it? Hold on, Mary. Hold on.
Wait, was I making an I told you so face?
But now I'm making one to you.
Oh, because you did in the end help.
Yes.
Yes. And listen, this is why you're so good at your job and why we all listen to you. But I don't think it's helpful to get yourselves all jacked up on testosterone before you take calls from women about crocheting.
Okay.
It's a very valid point. And Jake, let's be honest, we're both shocked that it worked.
Yeah, shocked.
After hearing it back, I mean, I'm absolutely. I had my apology ready to go.
Me too. I was about to eat. I couldn't believe the ending of this, Sarah. We lost Sarah for a second, but quickly to you, Mary.
Yes.
In hearing that, because I thought what we were going to do is bring you on and we were going to be in a worse situation. We were going to have to pitch new solutions. Now, what are your thoughts? Where are you at?
Well, did you pitch $100 and share in it?
Everything we pitched did not work, but it led them to talk about it, and then they came up with a compromise that wasn't ours.
I feel really good about them. I mean, we couldn't really hear. Her audio was a little funky. So, yes. But I'd like to think that she was saying, thank you so much, Gareth and Jake. She's still my best friend in the whole world, and I'm still her best friend.
Yes, that's
in the whole world. And she's not mad at me that I just pushed two guys on her right as she was going into a meeting to talk.
A big meeting, an important meeting.
And a bit important meeting and throw out things like $30,000.
Can we do one thing then, Mary?
What?
Can you make a little apology on all of our behalfs? And we will send this to Sarah to send to her best friend about what Gareth and I did wrong. And we're going to send it just to her. We can get her response after. But a quick little apology. And then Gareth and I at the end will say, I'm sorry, but you didn't, just to really mend the fences, fix this thing between friends so we can move on and be happy.
Do you want me to do it right now?
Yes, please.
Sarah, on behalf of Gareth and Jake, I, Mary Steenburgen, who didn't have anything to do with what they did, but did call them out on it, we would all like to say we humbly apologize for any discord between you and your best friend in the whole wide world. And in the future, when we take calls that have to do with crocheting or any other type of crafting at all, the men promise not to get themselves all worked up about how macho they are or not in their case, but they were trying to talk like they were big fighters. And they promised never to do that again, because I really do believe that was the source of the whole problem that skewed them into so radically wanting to take you to court. And anyway, we don't have to revisit it. We're sorry. I'm sorry as well.
Well, I really appreciate that, Mary. Thank you very much for saying so.
Okay.
And thank you, Sarah. And I think to what Jake was saying before, I will say on behalf of both of us, I think Mary has made a lot of great points. And when we heard the transcripts back of what we said and what had preceded it, it wasn't right to sit there and talk about a fight club and then go into advice about how to relieve some crochet issues. That wasn't right. I will say, maybe the producers could have thought about the sequencing of those calls a little better, but I'm not going to put that on them, Mary. To your point, this is Jake and I need to look in.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Are you blaming another woman for your
No, don't, Natalie. I mean, with all due respect, mute yourself. But Mary, you're exactly.
That's kind of what I heard.
Sarah, I don't think Sarah. Go back to your landline because that was a better connection for stuff like this. But Mary, you're exactly right, and we're not. We're never going to do that again. And again, I'm saying as an ally, no, we should not have done that. And going forward, we're not going to, if we hear someone's about to go into a big meeting, we're definitely not going to say, hey, let's, thrust this big thing on you. We'll wait. we won't just think about our schedules. We'll think about your lives. And I think that's what this is really about. And to Mary, thank you for saying that. Sarah, thank you for joining us. And Natalie, when I said mute yourself, I meant that in the, and I did not mean that in any negative way. And I'm talking and I should stop. But we just, on behalf of Jake and I, thank you and sorry and thank you and thank you and sorry and sorry.
Thank you, Gareth.
No, thank you, Sarah. No, and I don't do it for a thank you.
Do you want to ring the bell?
I don't want to ring the bell. I just feel like that's such a just kind of a.
So now you're denying her a bell ring, even though she solved the problem on her own?
Stay muted. I don't love you. Okay, bell's wrong. Bell's wrong, Sarah, Mary, Natalie.
Thank you so much for your help with my problem.
All right. Thank you, Sarah.
Right.
And thank you, Mary.
Thank you
Natalie, what do you think, Natalie?
I think
Since
we're
Jake
good.
finished. All right. Mary, you're the best. It is an honor to meet you for real.
Oh
and
my
thank you for
God,
doing
it's
this.
so nice to meet you. It was fun.
Hi, Jake and Gareth. I'm calling about episode 265, the caller named Greg. This person is falling asleep at work, and you all gave him some very humorous workarounds for his issue. I'm a nurse practitioner, and I'm not a sleep expert, but this gentleman needs to see a doctor. I know he said he has had tests, but I would be asking him if he's had a sleep study or seen a sleep specialist. There are physicians who have training specifically for diagnosing and treating sleep disorders, and this person really needs to see one. Falling asleep every day at work despite sleeping all night is not normal. He could have sleep disordered breathing, such as sleep apnea, which can be dangerous if left untreated. Not to mention the other risks of moving through the world with the possibility of falling asleep at any moment, like when driving a car. Please encourage him to seek a second opinion, specifically from a sleep expert. Thanks for the show. It's the lighthearted thing we all need in this world, and it has me laughing each week on my commutes. Thanks, guys.
We're Here to Help is hosted by Jake Johnson and Gareth Reynolds. If you'd like to be on the show, please email us your question at helpfulpod@gmail.com. And if you want to watch video episodes of We're Here to Help, you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/here-to-help-pod to see our entire catalog.
We're Here to Help is produced by Rabbit Grimm Productions, executive producers Rob Hollis, Jeff Porter, and Natalie Hollis, associate producer Jesse Thurston, editing, mix, and master by Chris Faller.
Theme song by Oliver Raleigh. The cover artwork is by James Fosdyke. Animations by Andrew Strelecki. And if you'd like to see Gareth do stand-up on the road, go to GarethReynolds.com. Remember, all of the advice given on We're Here to Help is for entertainment purposes only, and all listeners should be adults and make their own decisions.
That was a HeadGum podcast.